Hey everyone, it's Mara Allard of Wind, Water, and Wisdom, and it's Monday. It's the day I pull a card, and then I let you pull a card as well for your own energy. So the first card is going to be for the overall collective's energy for the week, and then you're going to pick a card for your own energy as well. So there'll be an overall theme, and then one that's independent to you. And if you notice, some of these cards keep repeating. So if you're getting the same card over and over again each week, it's definitely a message that you need to pay attention to. Something is trying to get through to you. Let's recap. Last week we got yin. Yin is a card of receptivity. That was the overall message of the week. So last week you were receiving energy and processing that. Energy messages, things were coming to you last week. And then you had to process it. And the three cards that you had to choose from were a leg up, I believe, which is asking for help. Between both worlds. Nope, that's not the other one. Observer. And that is just looking at the situation and observing it, not trying to fix it, change it, or do anything with it. And the last one was co-create. So you're not alone. You always have spirit. You always have an angelic team. You always have ascended masters around you. You can ask for help to create the vision you want. So last week was the yin energy. So if you were trying to force an agenda or you were trying to get your point across, last week was probably not the best week to do that. It may have fallen completely different than you wanted it to. Also, I want to reiterate is that as we are evolving and changing, and as us as individuals, our frequency levels are rising, our energetic frequency levels are rising. If you're following me, yours is rising. The world is. So things that used to work for you, ways of operating, tried and true, may not be working like they used to. So be aware of that. If you're noticing that, comment. If you've been doing this tried and true method to get your point across or do something and it fell flat lately, what does that mean? That means that the old ways of doing things are moving out and there's new ways of operating in this world. So it's all an energy, it's all a frequency. So pay attention to that as well. And I'd love to hear comments because it definitely plays off for me. Okay, our card this week, joy, joy, guys. It's chaos and conflict. But, I don't get upset about any cards because I just love knowing what the energy is. And when it shows up on my door, I'm like, oh, there you are. It's only Monday. It's only 10:21 a.m. where I am. And I've already had a little chaos and conflict to start my morning. So, hello, energy. I see you. It's what we do when we hear, feel, or experience chaos and conflict. How are you going to show up this week when something isn't, going the way that you want it to go? You're planning your day and then you get a flat tire. You're planning your day, you get in an argument with your partner. Planning your day, there's a huge line at carpool pickup. You know what I'm saying? Something this week will probably throw you off a little. And when you know this, you prepare for it. You're not surprised when it shows up. And it can be the most minute thing, or it could be something larger. But you'll be prepared. You'll be like, oh yeah, I knew this was coming. I knew this was a week where things weren't going to go as smoothly as I wanted. That's how I see this card. Chaos and conflict. I don't think doom. I think things just we may have some hiccups. We may have some bumps. I may have a difference of opinion with somebody. Something I was supposed to do may get canceled or rescheduled. Again, it's always working out if you can adapt to the mindset that it's always working out for our highest and best interest, then we can embrace whatever the card is. Okay, I'm going to let you pick your own card, so I'm going to turn around the camera. I'm going to bring it down to the cards. I don't have placeholders. I figured by now we can figure out how to do this. So we have card 1, card 2, and card 3. So take a minute to look at these cards, and the first one that pulls to you, you feel a little different, it's a little nudge inside you, that's your card. Commit to it with a hell yes, and don't overthink it. That's your card. Okay, let's go. If you pick the middle card, Unfinished Symphony. We have seen this one over and over the last few weeks, off and on. Unfinished Symphony. Tie up those loose ends. Get all your ducks in order. This is you're listening to your gut when it says, get this done, get this done. Pay your bills. Wrap up your projects. Tend to what needs to be tended to this week. Unfinished symphony to me means there's something that you need to wrap up or tend to. So this week, that's the energy, is getting stuff done and accomplished. If you picked card number 3, come to the edge. Oh, I love this card. Some people may not love this card, but I love this card. This is be brave, take the leap, make the jump. This is the scary card that an adrenaline person like me likes. Like, where's the risk? This is the risk card. Come to the edge. You know you're ready. You know you're ready to make the leap. You know it's scary, but you're going to do it anyway. And believe that you will be caught. So there's like a little fairy dancing on top of this rock, wood, whatever it is. And it's like, and there's like petals of hearts all around. Like, trust that you will be loved. Trust that you will be taken care of. Come to the edge, make the leap, and trust. And lastly, we've got, this one's been here a couple of times too, between worlds, but in the protection position, which is really be mindful of your expectations. This is not a time for guarantees. This week, again, chaos and conflict. This is not a time for guarantees. Let go of what you want. Let go of your plans or how you want to dictate, and just see what takes hold this week. See what comes into your life. This really is kind of being a very passive card when it's in this position. You know, be mindful of what you expect out of others or situations. Do you have too big of expectations of others? Let those go. This is a time where you're between two worlds, but in the reverse position, it's really going to be, see what God has in store. See what Spirit has in store. Let go of what you're doing and let God, the universe, the creator, whatever you refer to, some power higher than yourself, let them take the wheel. So, chaos and conflict, expect something this week that may not just go on plan. Let go of expectations, tie up loose ends, take a risk. Have a great week.